this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video, and another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Today in this video, I am going to be joined by Polly Reindeer, who you can see all the way over there at her house, and she is going to be using her redstone expertise to try and get all of the mechanics done on my Frostwalker minigame. Not that it's 100% called the Frostwalker minigame, there's just a good chance it's going to end up calling that because I still haven't come up with a name, and we are probably going to finish it today. Well, try to finish it today at least, so I need to come up with a name. That's a problem for me to deal with, but first let me go and have my breakfast. Nom 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 nom. Don't know why I'm so slow eating today. I think it's because I had a cake just before I went to bed as well. Not a good idea. Anyway, Barnaby, you can stand up and you can join me, and let me go and begin proceedings by going and heading to the love garden so I can let you all know who it is that we are adding to it today. And then yeah, we're going to be going back to our pretty big mini game, which is pretty much in the state that we left it in the last episode. But yeah, we're going to get it working today. This is really kind of the final day to get everything done. But first, to the love garden, I am going to be adding Script Boy, and I love the username. And the reason I'm adding Script Boy is because he made a Stampy Cat face out of wax sticks. And I don't really know much about wax sticks. I guess you kind of heat them up and can bend them into positions, but to do my face like that, just out of like kind of lines that you're bending around, is really, really creative. And I think it looks amazing. So thank you so much for doing it, Script Boy, and welcome to my love garden. Right then, let me go to the doghouse next, of course. That's the way things go around here. Let me go and sit down, Barnaby, and I can choose which doggy is going to be joining us for today's episode. And here's a here's a bit of ice that's just stuck around. Why is it still here? Is this like a bit of like a snowy biome area? It's weird, like, because it stayed but also cracked. Very, very peculiar. But yeah, I will be using my fancy frost boots to go and walk over there to be able to get to the mini game. And we're going to be joined by, I can never pick, Luna. You can join me today. So let me go and switch around my boots. I'm trying to only, oh look. Oh no, oh look there, guys. I added some ice to your water trough if you want. Well, it's supposed to be a doggy pool. I don't know. I guess they drink out of it and play in it maybe. Hopefully they don't do anything else in it, if you understand what I'm saying. Anyway, let's go run across the little lake here underneath my house and make our way to the game. So if you don't know what the game is, it's basically all about these boots. So there's going to be one person who's going to be running around like this, and then three, or I guess maybe two, or even one in some cases, other people in boats. And the person with the boots is going to be trying to trap the people in boats in ice, and then the people on the boat are going to be trying to sail over a bunch of pressure plates. And that's really what today is all about. We are going to make that mechanic work. So simply what needs to happen is as you go over one of the pressure plates, that's going to turn on a lamp. We then need to make sure that that lamp stays on. And this is a really important part so that, they couldn't just, the Frostwalker person couldn't go over it and just turn it off again. Is basically what we need to make sure happens. So the light will go on, the light will stay on, but then there needs to be a really fast way to be able to reset it. So there's going to be one button over there. Well, there is one button over there, but it doesn't do anything right now. So when you press that button, it will turn all of the lights off, and then they will stay off until the next game is going to begin. But this button will have two uses. It will turn all of the lights off, and after a bit of a delay, it will drop down all of these blocks over here, which is basically like the blockade to stop everyone on the boats from setting off. So that's basically what we need to do today. It's all very, very simple, and I say this every single time. Actually, you can run around, Luna. I was about to sit you down there, but it should be safe. It should be safe. Yeah, I know I say every single time it is simple, but it is simple. But I will be honest, like, there's just quite a lot of it. It's just, I guessed perfectly. I guessed exactly where those blocks were, and I am a genius. So it's all relatively easy. It's just a really big area, which is, I guess, just the challenge. It's easier than having a small area. It's just quite a lot of different things to all link up and to fit it all down here. So let's start off with the pistons. So the pistons need to be, I guess they need to be on this row here, I think. So these just need to kind of pull down and push up those blocks there. So I think the easiest, hello, Polly. I think the easiest way to do this is to break away this trail of blocks for now. And then put down the pistons and then place these all back down again. So these need to be sticky pistons. We have normal pistons on us as well, but they are going to come into play a little bit more later on. That's going to be kind of how the lights go on but don't get switched off again. Anyway, so sticky piston, sticky piston, sticky piston, sticky piston, sticky piston, sticky piston, sticky piston. There we go. I brought the right amount with me, which is half the challenge. So at the moment, it's all sunk down. So we need it to I guess, like default be on. So like it's normally up. And so then when the button's pressed, that is when they all go and drop down rather than it being the other way around. So actually, tell you what, I'm gonna switch things around. I'm gonna change it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up one of the pressure plates, because once I've set one up, then I can ask Polly if she would be so kind to go and start doing all of the other ones, and then so she can kind of be doing that while I'm doing this, and then that way we are multitasking and going to be super duper efficient. So I'm just gonna go and put these down here, so they're all up in their default position, and all really I need to do is link it up so they all go and get pulled down. But tell you what, let me go and do one of these over here, explain how it's going to work, then Polly can carry on. So above this redstone lamp here, that's where the pressure plate is. Can you see it? Nope, you can't. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. So there's a pressure plate on top of there. Watch carefully for this, by the way, Polly. Don't look away. No, Polly, don't look away. Watch carefully. So on top of there, there's a pressure plate. And so once someone goes over that in a boat, it will set off this redstone here. And the way I am going to set it so that it sets off the redstone but can't be switched off again is I am going to use the pistons that I grabbed with me. So I need 2 pistons. I need 1 piston, which I'm going to place down here like this, and then another piston, which I need to leave a gap of 2 blocks and do there. I now need to make a crafting table. It wouldn't be a Stampy video if I didn't make at least, what, 5 crafting tables? Is that my average? And then I need to make a redstone block. So where are they in the red? I don't think they're even in the redstone section. I think they're in this section here. There we go. Let's make a few of these because I'm going to need some of these later on as well. So this redstone block is going to be here. Of course, once that gets set off, actually, if I do a button, I can do a good demonstration. Because I like, when I'm doing redstone, I don't want to just like be placing down a bunch of redstone and you're just watching, just like open mouth, like, yeah, what? I know a lot of you do know redstone, but for those that don't, I'd rather explain how it works. So I press the button, that is going to push this block across to here, where it will stay. This was going to get pulled out back, but this block will stay here. So then what we can do is do another trail of redstone, which if you step back a second, Polly, which can then go and lead to here. So remember in the last episode, if you saw it, we left gaps underneath where the redstone torches are. That is to make things way easier for us now, just because we know exactly where they are. So here we need to do a trail of a couple redstone torches, and this kind of needs to be the opposite of the pistons, where I need this to I guess default be off and then get switched on when everything gets set off. So let's go and make myself a bunch of torches. I'm going to need a bunch of these today, so making a few spares, never going to be a bad idea. So we need 1 torch here and then 1 torch there like that. So the lamp will be off, but if a signal gets sent to it, then it will get turned on. So let's go and do a good demonstration of that right now. Let's go and put down the repeater. The torch has now been switched on. So that would basically be a case of someone's gone over the pressure plate, the light gets switched on. But then the other thing is we need a way for it to be reset. So all we will need to do is have another trail of Luna, stop pushing me. Another trail of redstone coming from here. And then when the button is pressed, that will be linked up with this redstone here. So I can go and do an example. I can go and press this button and it will go and get pushed back, and then the light will stay off. So let me go upstairs quickly and do a bit of a demonstration. So Polly, if you stay here, and when I say press this button down here, and you know, eventually it would be the button over there. But just for my little demonstration, we'll do it with that button down there, and I will show you how it all works. Basically, you're going to see a redstone lamp being turned on. So calm yourselves down, everyone. It might get a little bit too exciting today in Stampy's lovely world. For nerdy people like me, this is actually exciting. That's the sad thing. So right. Here's my pressure plate. If I run over it, or in this case, I would sail over it in my boat, the light turns on. The important test, if I go over it again, the light will stay on. That won't turn the light off at all, so that is all working. But then, Polly, whenever you're ready, if you go and press the button, and there we go, it goes and gets switched off. So that's basically how it works. They're all going to work in the same way, no matter what the arrangement is. The only thing I'd need to add to that is link it up with that button. So that's kind of where the difficulty in the redstone is that button has to be linked up to every single one of these torches, which is the thing that's going to take a little while, and let's be honest, is just not going to get done today. Not if I spent this long talking through every single thing that I do. Right, Polly, you have been set out of the cage. No, what's the Greyhound booth thing? You can start, basically, is what I'm trying and failing to say, Polly. Whenever you're ready, you can go and start doing it. So Polly's going to go and carry on building all of these little things all over the place. And while she does that, I'm going to go and carry on doing what I started doing at the beginning and make sure I got all of this working. So what we're going to do is we are going to have all of these linked up with repeaters so that when a signal is sent to them, it's going to set them all off. And then once again, this needs to be linked up with the button on the other side of the room. So now we've got that done there. I need to go all the way to this side of the room and do a big trail of redstone going down the middle. The only thing I need to be careful of is the fact that we are going to have a bunch of those kind of little contraptions that I just built now all over the place. So I just need to avoid them, really, is all I need to worry about. So let's do the redstone there, and then it will go down to here like this. And let's just do it on the floor so I don't need to do, like, build up blocks everywhere. So let's kind of go a little bit out to the side just to avoid the ones in the middle. I guess if I go to here, and then we should be able to go in a pretty straight line. I should probably add a repeater down here just so it can make it far enough. Yeah, I also need to add a bunch of repeaters just to slow down this signal. So this basically means that there's going to be a delay. So the Frostwalker player is going to go immediately after they press the button, but then there's going to be a bit of a gap before the people in the pen, what's the name of the Greyhound track thingy? The people in the boats, just so they have a bit of a delay before they go. Is it bad that I make myself laugh? That is embarrassing. It's weird if no one laughs. It's weird. Like, people always say about, like, oh, why do you laugh at your own jokes and stuff? It's like, I'm recording by myself, you know, unless Polly suddenly bursts into laughter, which has never happened before. None of my helpers. Then it's just me saying silly jokes or just doing silly things and then silence. So I think it's less weird in that way. So right then, let's go and do this trail of redstone linking up with here. And then, I guess what I could do is I'll do it in the same style, because there's one other kind of challenge, I guess, which is something that I didn't mention really. So because if I just did it the way I was about to do it, being a fool and doing it wrong, basically, if I just did it in that way, I'm trying to avoid all of these places all over here. But yeah, if I did it in the same way, then you'd press the button and they'd drop down for like a second and then go back up, which means you might not even have time to be able to sail your boats through, which wouldn't be very fun if you just get stuck in the opening area. So what we can do is be super genius clever and basically kind of do a similar thing to the mechanic we did over there, but change things up a little bit. So here, when this block gets extended across here, that is going to light up a trail of, excuse me, Luna, a trail of redstone, which will then go and set off all of these repeaters. But we could also go and have another trail of redstone, which will come from, I guess it can come from the end here. And then once again, we need a few repeaters here to slow this down. And what this means is it will open and it will stay down until this redstone goes around and pushes. Oh, actually, wait, I've done this on the wrong side. If I do this on, can you tell that I'm like improvising a lot of this? Oh dear. So let's go and do this one coming out on this side here like this. And this is basically going to make its way to that piston there, which is going to push the block back. Which basically, oh, Polly, there's a zombie like right behind you, Polly. Run away! No, Polly, don't go near it. There's a zombie like, I don't know how you didn't notice it. There's a Polly, Polly. There was a zombie just standing behind you. It's okay, Polly. It's okay. She didn't actually seem that scared. She's normally pretty scared around Googlies whenever she sees them, but maybe she's got a little bit braver recently. I have actually kind of noticed that she has been kind of running around scared a little bit less than she normally did. I didn't know if it would be rude to kind of point it out that I noticed that. But yeah, we don't really need this many repeaters. This will be fine. We can go and then link this up to this piston. So do you understand what this is? Did I explain this well enough? Probably not. So when I press the first button, I guess I can do a demonstration. So if that button gets pressed, that will push that across. That will get that block to there. Obviously, that would just be pressed quickly. Then that would go and lift them all up. And then, I need to add another repeater here, I believe, like that. Then this will send a signal, which will go around here like this. And then after a bit of a delay, it will then push this block back, which will then means all of the pistons get pushed back up again. That makes sense. I mean, to be fair, this should be just working. Like, assuming I've done this right, which is maybe a bit too of a forward assumption to make with me. Yeah, assuming I've done this right, it should kind of just all be working. So I don't even know how well we're going to be able to see from here. So yeah, we can see. So those blocks are up, which means they'll be blocked in. I would press this button here. And so there should now be a delay as that signal is making its way under our feet through all of the repeaters. So if I was the Frostwalker person, I would be running around getting into whatever position that I want to be in. And then hopefully after the delay, these blocks should all be pulled down now. There we go. It worked. Kinda. It's not completely worked. So now, if it's completely working, once this has been down a little bit, there we go. And people have had time to leave. It will then go and get lifted up and stay up and then be basically ready for the next game to be completely set up. I am so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. And so the other big thing that I need to do now, Polly, there's a slime right behind. How are you not noticing these googles everywhere? And whoa, Polly's done a lot of good work doing all of this redstone. So yeah, the other thing that I need to do, apart from taking out the slimes, I guess I can take them out until they're baby slimes, and then I don't really need to worry about them too much, is to link up the redstone here with the pistons that are going to reset the individual lamps. So let me just go and do a bit of a demonstration to show you how that's going to work. So let's go and take out all of these slimes like this. There we go. We now just have a million baby slimes running out around all over the place. So right then, what's going on here with Polly's build? This is all looking good. And so now all I would need to do is, I literally, if I just get rid of this repeater, I can just do that. And that's that one linked up. So basically that one would be ready to go and reset that one there. And then there's one that Polly's done over here as well. So let's go and do this trail of redstone going along the ground like this. And then this one, I'm going to probably have to add a repeater here somewhere as it's not going to reach. And that's going to push this piston back here. And I won't need to do like giant trails like this all over the place because I can then link the other trails off from this trail. And it doesn't really matter about how fast this one gets here because this is just the way that you reset the games. It doesn't like matter, if this is super duper quick or anything. So let's just go and add another repeater down there. That should be that one completely working. And then this one over here I can do, let's just do one big trail leading down this way. You can see where I said that like the challenge has come from. It's just the how big of a giant underground like redstone dungeon we have created to put all of these things in. I don't know. That was my last repeater. I should be able to make some more though. I got plenty of redstone on me, so I should be able to make some more repeaters. Right, keep count. Here is crafting table number 2 coming up. Oh, it's quicker than walking over there. Like everyone always moans about me for like, oh, you use so many like crafting tables. It's like one block of wood. It's like it's not like, oh, you're wasting the single blocks of wood. And oh, I don't have any smooth stone on me actually, so let me go and throw some of this cobblestone inside of here and some of these sticks and then I can go get some more to do some repeaters. I can kind of like link them up the way that they would be anyway. And oh, look at this one. This is perfect. Like I basically have the trail exactly leading from where it should be to go to there. That should be that one linked up. I might need to add another repeater in. That one might just about be able to do the same range. And then yeah, we just have these ones over here to link up. So let me go and show you how these ones would be, because these ones might be a little bit more awkward. I don't know. Let's just go and try making it. Like honestly, I haven't like tested working this out yet, so I'm assuming it will be fine. So simple. Redstone is going to make its way down here like this. It's not often that you see me like originally working out redstone in this video. Normally, like I'm too scared to do that. I'm not brave enough of a redstone person. Like normally I have to work it out and make sure it all works before I start recording. But today we are going in a wild and loose. So right then, let's go and put down the redstone torch here like this. And then we can go and place down the other one here. You always need to make sure you have 2, I guess, or 4 maybe, because you need to make sure that one starts off so that, this one has a signal and that's turning that one off, because otherwise, it will be the opposite. And it could work like that. It could be so the light, I mean, it might even be better that way, because I've been trying to work out a way to have the game lit up. It could be that the lights are always on and then when you go over them, you turn them off. I don't know. It just seems nicer to have it the other way around so that you're turning the lights on. It just feels like more like an achievement. Like, yes, I turned the light on, rather than, oh, I turned the light off. I've made it darker. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it the way I have done it. But yeah, then I need a trail of redstone going from here That is going to lead to that there. And then this trail of redstone, this is what I mean about how it's going to get easier. I can just link it up to here. So that way I don't need to worry about doing a massive trail. I am just going to need to add down a repeater somewhere. But everything is smelting away, so that should be nearly done. You know what? Speaking of nearly done, it's nearly done. Can you believe that? Like when I was doing I mean, let's not like start saying about how amazing I am. Like Polly did all the work. Let's be honest here. But Polly has pretty much got them all done, and then I got my little bit done that I needed to do as well. That's kind of a little bit unbelievable if you if you ask me. Anyway, let's go and add in. I needed to add. Oh yeah, I think Polly might have done it. Yeah, if you add in repeaters where you believe they're needed, Polly would be very helpful. But I think we now need to link this trail up to this one. Oh, these like I think Polly started doing the middle ones as well. That's jolly good. So as long as these all go and link up to the middle, then this is all going to be quite fine. So let's go and do that one to there. I think we're going to need another. Well, we're definitely going to need a repeater around here somewhere. So let's go and add one down here like that. And then yeah, I just need to go and fill in the one here on this side, and it's going to be pretty much done. So let me just do a bit of a test to go. So obviously, as it is at the moment, they aren't all completely linked up, and the ones that are don't all have repeaters going to them. I had hoped to get the water added into today, but I'd rather make sure all the redstone's working, because never add water into a build that has redstone until you've 100% finished all of the redstone and made it airtight, because otherwise, if I added water in, it would end up falling down gaps like this and just ruining everything. So I'm not brave enough to go and add in any of the water yet, but let's just say that the game is about to start. So this block is going to get pulled down. Everyone is now running around in sailing around in their boats. And let's see which ones work. So I know this one over here works. So let's say it goes and sails over this one. Is that light going to turn on? It is. Then let's go and sail over this one. Does this one work? It should do. That's the one I just did. Yep, that one there works. And now we're going to be testing Polly's redstone. Does this one work? It does! Congratulations, Polly. You have passed one of the redstone lamp tests. What about this one in the corner over here? Does that one turn on? It does. Jolly good. This one's not done yet, I don't think. That was the one that I was about to do and then changed my mind. Nope, that one is not linked up yet. This corner one over here, I think this one should be linked up. Is it? Yep, that one is linked up over there. Then let's see how the middle ones are going. These are the ones I think Polly is doing right now. Oh, there we go. She's linked that one up already. And then this one is a bit different. So this one pressure plate is eventually going to light up both of these redstone lamps. And I think Polly is literally doing it right now, but hasn't got it set up yet. And this one might be set up. It is. There we go. They are pretty much all done. So it's just the middle one. And then that one over there that needs to be working. But this is the big test. How many of these lights are going to go off when I press the button? I think it might be about half of them, maybe, depending on how many repeaters Polly's has added in. So there might be a bit of a delay, just because it's making its way down that giant repeater trail and needs to make its way to all of them. And oh, did like any of them turn off? Oh, there we go. There we go. that was more than actually only 2 of them stayed lit. So I think the only thing I need to change is I want those lights to go off a little bit quicker than they did. The problem is a lot of them only went off after they made their way down that trail of repeaters. So I might just do like maybe a separate trail or kind of change, you know, I might just add the repeaters all the way down on this side, maybe, just to make that a little bit quicker. But apart from that, I would say that this is working delightfully. And oh look, the middle one's working as well. Polly has done amazing work today. So all we need to do is finish off the last few little tiny bits of redstone, which is basically all done now, to be honest. Fill this place full of a whole bunch of water, and then we are going to be ready for our tournament, which is going to be exactly what we're going to be doing in the next episode. But sadly, that is the end of this episode here. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. As per always, I will leave a link down in the description to the next episode once it's online. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!